Today is December 6th, and 80 years ago today, in 1944, the crew of 5 Grand conducted a second bombing mission of Merseburg, Germany, or as it's more properly pronounced, Merseburg. But that's correct, Merseburg. So as a reminder for Merseburg, where Merseburg is located, it's over here in eastern Germany, just west of Leipzig. Let us begin. Merseburg, Germany. Woke up at 3 o'clock, briefed at 4. Should have taken off at 7, but stood around until 8 due to weather conditions around the base. Bombed our target at 12:10 and we're back over the base at 4:16. None of us felt very happy when we discovered the mission was to an oil plant, which is the original target, if you remember, at Merseburg, because we had a rough time there on November 2nd. The battle damage had been so bad then that we feared Merseburg as much as the 15th Air Force feared Ploiești. So, Ploiești, which is now pronounced Ploiești, I believe I said that correctly, is all the way over here in Romania. There's a really interesting story involving the bombing missions for Ploiești, not pronounced Ploiești, called Operation Tidal Wave. And Operation Tidal Wave is in 1943, but the majority of their missions and attempts at bombing that oil field were actually in 1944. It just begins back in 1943. I digress. Okay, we feared Merseburg just as much as the 15th Air Force feared Ploiești. The number of flak guns flak guns had been increased around the target, but surprisingly enough, we had run into very little flak, hardly any before the target, and only a few wild bursts afterwards. What little they did shoot was darn good, since whichever way we turned, their bursts would follow right along with the formation. We led the entire 3rd Division, or about 1/3 of the 8th Air Force's heavy bombers. Colonel Overing, our group CO, group commander, flew as command pilot, so poor Jake, that'd be my grandfather, Richard Jacobson, had to ride the tail, and I flew waist. Mission was by PFF through 10-10 clouds. We received 2 flak holes, 1 in each wing, but neither at all serious. The temperature was negative 45 degrees, but everyone was warm. Well, that does it for December 6th. Our next mission is on the 10th of December.